Hello, welcome to the House of the Spirits. Welcome home. This is going to be a very special reading of a series of readings about manifestation, how to manifest your dreams. And this specific reading is going to be for the zodiac sign of Virgo. So straight into the reading. Let's go. Okay, so we are going to start with Singer of Transfiguration and the Piper. Singer of Transfiguration and the Piper is very interesting combination. It's a very interesting combination. We have a complete transformation and the completion of a process and a transcending of a certain plane of perception and existence. And we have the Piper that is a much more subtle energy, and it's about your seduction powers, your capacity to convince others of your ideas and your projects, but also we must refer to the music side of this card, because we have other cards here that also suggest sound and music. But the Kipper card, it talks to us about a long way, a journey that has taken a long time. And I think that this speaks to us about this Singer of Transfiguration. So it's the completion of a process that has taken you a long time. So it's a very big project that you have. And I think you are actually really close to completing it if you do some things that are here in the advice part of the reading. And I think that you already have been doing them. Like the Piper is also about being gentle and not imposing your ideas, being more seductive and persuasive and less like authoritarian or pushy. And next to it, it's a really, really interesting combination. We have Rebirth. It's the equivalent to the 10 of Swords in this deck, and it's a card that tells us a story. And this specific story is about Friedrich Nietzsche's Thus Spake Zarathustra, so the German philosopher. So that's why we have a camel, a lion, and a child. And the child is also playing music. So the camel, the lion, and the child refers to the three phases of development in life. So the camel is a person who is supposedly satisfied with his or her life, but is very mindful of what other people think and of societal expectations. And that's why he's in a kind of a haze. So he's kind of always influenced by everyone. And then we have the lion phase. And the lion phase is a phase where we are rebelling against the social pressures, and we are trying to find our own path and be our own leaders. But then you have the child, and the child is actually, it feels like a beginning, right? So it's a new beginning. That's why it's a rebirth. And it's being born again with the eyes of a child. So looking at the world anew, like it's something that you've never seen before, with childlike wonder, with the innocence of the child and the purity of the child, that enables us to kind of, move forward in life and accept things as they are, and also change what we need to change, interact with what makes us alive. And so it's very interesting with the sound, and it's not the first time that I get this sound and music theme with Virgo, which is really interesting. So I would say that some of you in the collective are musicians and or singers and are connected to the world of music. So you are particularly sensitive to sound. Now, We also have the tower here, but this tower is very special because it has a Buddha silhouette, and it symbolizes the centering in yourself and being peaceful, even in the middle of the storm, in the middle of challenging times. And I think that this is very interesting. It's kind of, there's different layers to this, because we can read this as this is the long process that you have been through. I believe that you have now moved on into the next phase of this process. So I feel like you are now in the phase between the lion and the child, and that is the trick here, to manifest what you want. So to manifest what you want, I feel like there's kind of a return to innocence. That's interesting. That's a song actually, right? Return to innocence. I forgot the name of the artist, but I will check it out and maybe put it in the description on the comment section. Enigma, right? Is it Enigma? So return to innocence. And this return to innocence is meant to do something very special for you. And I think it is to make you, it's not make you understand. It's like make you fit with a certain group of people. And it's by participating in that group of people and not having this attachment to the past or to this very long transformational period that was tough for you. This is like 10 of Swords and Tower. This is tough. This is something that you still consider like heavy thoughts, maybe some hurts, maybe it's something that you still feel like it hurts you when you are reminded of the situations, and because it's such a long journey, so much has happened. It's natural that you hold so much, right, in your body and in your soul. And I think that what is necessary for you to move on from this is to practice non-attachment. So to see what has happened or what is happening like it was not happening to you, like it's happening to someone else, and try to get some distance. But also, it's actually kind of counterintuitive, because normally when people speak about manifestation, they you have affirmations, you have the write a lot about what you want and picture it and express it in many ways so that you can understand and align with that vibration. But actually, I think that this is more about letting go, actually, and discovering this pleasure of being innocent again, and not speaking about it, not speaking too much about the past, and not speaking too much about things that hurt you. Don't speak too much about, I don't know, like illnesses, ailments, anything that's bothering you on an emotional level, psychological. Try to not speak too much and just be more receptive. Yeah, be in a more of a receptive mode, because I think that the blessings that you want and what you want to manifest is actually just being blocked by your expectations, maybe, or maybe by, when I say expectations, what I say is that maybe things can be even better than you imagine, but because you are still carrying all these past hurts, you're limiting your view, you're limiting your experience, and you're limiting yourself to maybe even groups and places that still remind you of that hurt, and it's getting in the way of manifesting this group. So Virgo, this reading is about manifesting your dreams. And in a nutshell, to manifest your dreams, you have to participate in something. This is the participation card, and it's a high energy card, although it's the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is usually about celebration, you know, like a marriage, a party, something like that. But this is kind of this is more like an energetic circle. People are in a circle and their hands are in a particularly expressive posture. They are in a receptive position. That's why you have the left palm holding up and the right palm facing down. So this is about creating a circle of receiving. So I think that you will be in a group of people who will be receiving something, but you have to let go of something first. And actually I don't see it as something very abrupt. I actually see it as something that will happen smoothly for you, very smoothly. It's going to be very calming and like a balmy sensation. Your nervous system is going to relax into it. It's not something like super, you know, getting you hyper or something like that. I actually feel like there's a release. There's this release. And when you release, your hands face, you know, the sky, and they can receive the blessings. And so the path to manifestation is be more receptive. Be more receptive. Try to listen. Speak less about what is hurting you. If this is what you need, of course, if you need to speak about something, I mean, please just try to fit this in your particular situation the best you can, of course. But there's something about being silent and listening, but also the advice is here is about you, how to use your voice, right? How to use your voice correctly. And this is a High Priestess card, and this crystal here, it's vibrating. It has these little like vibrating shapes around, and then you have these waves, and these waves are the mind. It's the intuition, and it's also the sound of the dolphins. So it's a very sublime sound. It's a very sublime spiritual energy. And in order for you to access this, there has to be a little bit of silence first. You have to, because you have to go deeper. You have to stop the chatter. So and then you have this. So silence. Do you see that peaceful face? This is the Star card. So this is really knowing where you want to go and achieving that. And you have, I mean, you have the Four of Wands. So Star and Four of Wands, I mean, this is like, it's absolutely guaranteed. You just have to let the music lead you to the place you have, where you have to be, and lead you to the people who will celebrate this with you. And it's been a long journey. It's just finishing. You're right at the point where you have to let go and you have to trust, right? You have to trust your intuition, and you have to trust that silence will connect you. Actually, silence will not make you apart, will not separate you. Silence will unite you. with the people that are meaningful and that have to be in your life. So yeah, how to manifest this? Letting go first. And be mindful of these phases, right? Where you are in this process of letting go of the society's expectations of you. Who are you really, right? Discovering the essence of you and the truth, letting the truth speak through you. It's the high priestess. So letting that truth speak through you. So before I go, I would love to invite you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so that you can get some more of my videos in your feed. And also check the website that is now available, and also my Instagram and TikTok accounts. And like and share the video if it resonated with you. And yeah, I love this reading. Beautiful reading, Virgo. Congratulations. You are almost there. It's just getting, to this nice vibration where you're channeling these forces from the cosmos, and you are listening to the sound and to the music, and even making the music. That's also a very important point that I have to make before I go. Making that music that you need to make, that will attract these people, because maybe you are a musician or a singer, and this is also very important here, because music has been a part of your transformation, and this very long journey has been done to the sound of music. That's what I feel. So music is a very important theme also in this manifestation reading. So yeah, beautiful reading. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye.